What's up, YouTube? Since I don't have a preconceived plan for any day and I just allow life to teach me how to love it every day, I'm going to do my best here at just giving you a candid herbal regimen because the herbs are only here to counter the entertainment eating, basically, because all the chewing that you're doing is for entertainment. All the food is fake. So, if we're talking about, I don't ever really ever consume anything or chew anything before noon or after 7 p.m. I very seldom do that. Really rarely eat at the same hour 2 days in a row because each minute is an angle or an angel. So to do it in a continuous hour, it just creates a neurotic person to stay in a cycle, a psychopath. So that night, I give you the night to the morning regimen as far as herbs go. You're ending your day. You're going to catch up on your breathing and your sleep. So before bed, maybe astragalus and red clover with some burdock maybe, or just astragalus and red clover because of course less is more, less traffic is easier to process. So it's whatever you want. But the red clover for the blood, the astragalus for the lungs, because we're catching up on our breathing. That's what sleep is. It's all it is. It's just catching up on your breathing. You're unconsciously catching up on your breathing. That's what you call sleep. So that is the herbal remedy before bed or before unconscious sleeping, basically, unconscious creating. When you rise, you could start with, to stay grounded, it's up to you. Usually I would go into some sort of a liver detox from if I chewed anything from the day before. So it would probably be yellow dock, raw milk thistle, possibly black walnut. Because again, wormwood is a nice bitter, but yellow dock is a more natural bitter. So you can use wormwood with black walnut or what have you. So the bitter in the morning, because again, we're looking at life like we're the fruit of the universe. Fruit starting out bitter and then gradually going from acidic to alkaline to where you're winding down, detoxing, getting ready to cross that rainbow bridge back into the netters or what you call sleep or death, what have you. So you're going to start out bitter and go to sweet, or from bitter to more alkaline. Like the red clover would be alkaline, female principle, red clover. So you cannot have too much red clover. Red clover is good for countering pesticides, herbicides, and those types of things. The black walnut is too. Black walnut's good for the blood cleansing. Of course, a walnut looks like the brain. The brain looks like the intestines. And of course, testicles or ovaries, however you want to look at it. So that's the first meal of the day, because these are meals. This could be before noon. The liquid could be before noon, but I would never chew anything really before noon or after 7 p.m. So a lot of conscious breathing and walking and different movements, whatever. See, when I wake up, I'm not waking up with necessary regimen. I'm just, again, allowing life to teach me how to realign myself with the day, because I am the circumstance. I am viewing myself, so I'm aligning myself with myself in an animated way and in all ways. So the next meal or next herbal tea could be, honestly, I'm a big advocate of sarsaparilla or sarsaparilla, however you want to call it, just because of the adrenal assistance and the reproductive assistance from the sarsaparilla. So sarsaparilla, that could go with burdock as well. We could add dandelion root in that. So that's, you want to space these out at least 2 to 3 hours if you can. So we go to the next herbal regimen. The next herbal regimen could be, if you're a smoker, some more astragalus, or maybe astragalus and marshmallow root, I mean. You could do that. It's up to you. If you are fasting, Cascara sagrada could help you. Rhubarb could help you a great deal. Rhubarb root powder. Cascara sagrada is a bark powder. These do not need to be used every day. Cascara is very powerful. You can really slip into an eating disorder if you abuse Cascara, because it helps you eliminate. But at the same time, again, the body is a house of energies or spirits. So if you take something in, something has to leave, and that's with everything. So the herbs, Cascara has a tendency to push calcium out, or pieces of calcium. So if calcium is a team in your body, a team of cells, some of that team has to go if you're taking Cascara. If you take in too much of it, it just continues to erode. Again, because the herbs are there to compensate. So you are detoxing with the herbs, then you detox the herbs, and then you are Waltarian or Pranarian, Solarian, whatever, living off of yourself. So, all right. Where are we at now? Midday? Somewhere in the midday? Most people, I would suggest 3 to 5 servings of these herbal concoctions, because the low iron situation that comes from eating starch, that comes from eating high protein. Because again, pinworms and these things, these different types of worms, really make you hemorrhage blood in your intestines. Really just have, there's a lot of wormholes in there. Liver too. So, if you're into hybrids and you want to get the mucous membrane going, you can use echinacea. Again, hybrids, only time you should really follow Uranus. See what Uranus is doing before you indulge in any hybrid, because Uranus, moving in contrary revolution, rules the hybrids. It rules the change, the destruction that comes with change and basically being different or mutated, however you want to look at it. So we could go from the midday now to evening. For the kidneys, we can go red raspberry leaves, saw palmetto, black elderberry, bilberry, if you like, and just space them out as much as you can so you can see the different effects of the herbs, and you can properly assimilate them, and the elimination process can take place instead of just taking capsules with the food that you're taking, because you're basically pre-compensating. It's like hydrating and then smoking. It's like, because you know that you're going to be dehydrated from the smoke, you hydrate beforehand, and then you realize just how much dehydration occurs by taking part in the smoke or eating starch or eating a dead animal or whatever. We're trying to, as far as that, I mean, never eat anything dead, honestly. Just never. And acid is dead. Starch is dead. So that's just that. ROYALT512@yahoo.com for the PDFs. RBud Vegan on Amazon for the ebook format of the books. Taylor Bud is the Facebook parasite. Jesus Christ 19 on IG. And again, the saw palmetto will be for the reproductive organs, for the ankles, for the wrist, because those are the same tissue. So everything, you're basically helping each system at one time. I really don't like to do a bunch of systems at once. The more traffic, then the less assimilation you have. So you have more traffic jams, which creates chaos. So you want to use herbs that marry well. Roots marry well together. The alkaline marries well together. If you're going to do a bunch of hybrids together, at least put one non-hybrid, like a burdock or a yellow dock, in there to ground you, because all the roots will ground you. And people think they need to chew things to be grounded. Root chakra, the root, yellow dock root, burdock root, these things, astragalus root, dandelion root,